Hey guys, happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. I know I love saying that, even though we really don't probably feel like our weeks ever start or end. But hopefully you're starting to get into a routine. We've got those classes at 5 a.m., noon, and 5 p.m. We've got Easter weekend. I don't know if you celebrate that. That's coming up, so hopefully getting good weather again, getting outdoors, spending your weekend doing something active, maybe an Easter egg hunt for the kids, something awesome. Let us know what you're doing for Easter. Probably starting to plan that now. One recommendation would be looking at some local businesses and seeing if they are doing any food for Easter. Might be a good idea to support some local businesses to get your Easter feast on. Other option would be to grill your own stuff, which obviously is the healthier option. So I will promote that as well. But some things to think about as the weekend comes around. It's maybe a special weekend for some people. So things to think about. For our Wednesday topic, we're gonna ask what you wanted to be when you were growing up. So instead of saying, I guess it's what did you think you wanted to be when you were growing up? Maybe it's the same thing as now. I know for myself, when I was like super little, I wanted to be a teacher really bad. And then like at some point I just decided that wasn't actually what I wanted to be. But when I was growing up, I wanted to be a teacher and a mom. That one still stands. But definitely wanted to be a teacher. I guess I'm a teacher, just in a different kind of way. So share with us what you wanted to be when you were growing up and maybe if it changed or if it's what you're doing now. For today, we're gonna get after a little bit longer workout. We've got the Dirty 30, if you've ever heard of that, and we've got the Filthy 50. Today we're gonna get after a workout made up called Spicy 60. A little bit more core focused for our Wednesday workout. And then we'll hit a post-WOD today. If the weather's anything like the rest of this week, hopefully it's nice and beautiful for you to get in a run. But your other options will be to row, bike, do some jump roping, indoor running, whatever you want to do. We're going to do 15 minutes of cardio of your choice, kind of at that RPE 6 or 7 out of 10. So kind of that breathing, talking pace. If you're just running and you want to map out a distance, you can, or you can just go 7.5 minutes out, 7.5 minutes in. I usually go a little bit further out because I know on my way back I'm going to run faster just because I know it's almost over. So for myself, I usually run like probably like 9 or 10 minutes out and then I sprint back. But however you want to get after it, we're going to do cardio of your choice as a post-WOD. Just kind of finish it out with some cardio. But our workout today will be a good burner. We've got that Spicy 60, so you can take a look at what that is. We'll do some lateral jumps if you have something to jump over. Otherwise, just finding a line on the ground or like your rug or something, some line that you can hop over laterally. And we've got those single leg alternating V-ups, which I'll show, plank jacks, sit-ups with or without an ab mat. Those are doable. Burpees, always fun. Those will be kind of like that meat of the workout where you just kind of settle in. 60 broad jumps, 60 total, so it'd be 1 forward, 1 back, and we're going to use a line for those so that you're not just like jumping back and forth. You're actually going to try to jump forward, reset, jump back, and I'll show what that looks like. And then 60 mountain climbers with a twist. So they're not just our regular mountain climbers. We're going to go to our opposite elbow on those. So they're not going to be quite as fast. That's okay. There is a 22-minute time cap. Hoping we're not going to need that, but if needed, the workout will end at 22 minutes. Then getting after that post-workout, again, like I said, it's 15 minutes cardio of choice. You can get right after that if you want to when your workout finishes, or you can wait until that 22-minute time cap, get a little rest in, and then go for your run. That's just going to be pass, no pass. We want you guys to get after it. It's not really optional. We're going to program it to be within the time. We'll hop out of here probably as a coach unless you ask us to stay around and wait for you to come back, which we can do. But otherwise, we'll keep an eye. We want those videos and pictures to show that you did it. For our warm-up, let's just get after that right away. We've got 8 minutes of different movements. So you can take a look at that. That first one will be jumping jacks. At this point, I think we all know what a jumping jack looks like. So I'm not going to show the jumping jacks. We've got 20 of those After our 20 jumping jacks, we're gonna go 10 alternating Spidermans. So you're in that right leg forward. You can drop that elbow, twist up, and then switch feet. Drop that elbow, twist up. Don't let my shoe confuse you. It looks like another foot. That's not me. So twist up, switch feet. Go through 10 of those into 20 of those pike toe taps. So you're in your plank position, reaching back, touching the toe for 20. From there, we'll go into 10 warrior squats. So stepping those legs up, bottom of our squat, twisting to the ceiling, getting those hips and upper back loosened. Then we'll go 20 penguins. So that's just laying on the ground, getting that core ready for today. Nice and close, just touching your heels. Chin stays up. Go through 20 there. And that last movement today will be a push-up to a T. So you can change this up. If needed, you can do a knee push-up. But we're gonna push up and twist. Push up and twist. It's kind of like doing a side plank. So again, you can do peel and then twist. Those feet stay the same distance apart. You just twist those hips and those shoulders to the ceiling. We'll get after that for 8 minutes. So getting through as many rounds as we can to get the body good and warm. Whew, I'm already out of breath. It's also very warm in here, which isn't bad. I mean, I love that the weather's nice. So for our workout, I'm just gonna scroll up here a little bit. We've got those lateral jumps as the first movement. If you have a dumbbell or kettlebell will work. Maybe if you turn it on your side, you might not want to hop all the way up, but with that dumbbell, we're just gonna laterally hop. So 2 foot takeoff, 2 foot landing, hopping up and over for 60. Options there, obviously, like I said, hopping up 2 foot. You can do a little jump over if that's easier for you, or you can step. Toe tapping back and forth for those 60 reps. So that RX version would be 2 foot takeoff, 2 foot landing. That next option would be kind of a skip over, and that last one would be that step over. So we'll get through 60 of those, 60 total, not 60 one side and the other. Then we're gonna go into that V-up. Sorry, I'll show this quick with the kettlebell. Like I said, it's a little higher. So if you have a kettlebell, jumping over might be easier doing that single leg takeoff, or you can knock it over onto its side. So you just have an object to jump up and over. That makes it not quite as high, but still about the same as the dumbbell. So options there. That's the only time that we need any equipment. Everything else is body only. If you have no equipment, you can use a line on like the carpet to jump up and over, the carpet onto the ground and up and over. That's an option too. Then we've got those single leg V-ups. So we're in our nice hollow body position, activating that core. Right arm goes to left leg, left to right. One thing you can do here is kind of push off the ground to help you reach into that leg. And then if that's too challenging, you can choose to go single leg tuck. You're still gonna get the core good and active here. It's just not gonna engage as much of the hip flexor for you. So we got 60 of those. Next thing we have is that plank jack. We're gonna be in our beautiful plank position. We've done these as a warm up before. We're in our good plank position. And then just like it sounds, it's a jumping jack with your feet. And back in, 60 of those. Notice I'm trying to keep my body in a plank position the whole time. So I'm not like rocking my hips up. I'm keeping those hips down, keeping that core active. So 60 of those. Then we have sit-ups. If you have an ab mat, you'll throw that under your back. A couple different ways to do sit-ups here, with or without an ab mat. So you can go nice long leg, reach those arms back, snap up, touch those toes. You can also butterfly those feet, reach back, snap up, touch those toes. Think about it like you're throwing a basketball from the ground behind you all the way at the wall in front of you. And then adding in that breathing. Light your birthday candles if you have birthday candles on your toes. You want to breathe at the top. So those are a couple ways to do it. Other options would be knees bent, lean back, and then as you throw that basketball, you snap your feet. So that's a scaling option. If that setup is too challenging, use the momentum from your quads to snap you up. We got 60 total of those. Then we have our favorite movement. This is where we're, like I said, just gonna settle into a rhythm. We got 60 burpees here. So burpee, flop, peel, pop those feet, nice athletic base, like we're in the bottom of our squat, but not literally, because you notice my hips are a little higher than a squat. But what we wanna do is try to not, or land with those heels on the ground, knees going out, pop up. Or we can also choose to pop down, heel, step one leg, then the other, jump up overhead. You can also choose to step back, lay down, step up, clap. And then that final option would be to step to a plank, an opposite plank, never actually touching that ground with the chest. One really big thing on these 60, we want to make sure we're hitting extension. Reach for the ceiling, literally. So rather than the land sharks where we're hopping up like this, I want to see you jumping up overhead. Burpee, reach for the ceiling. And not reach for the ceiling with your head down. Reach for the ceiling, look up. Those will be our 60 burpees. Get that heart rate good and high. Next movement for us, a little bit new, but not really. Maybe just new to see in a workout. So I'll show it here. Cat will allow it. Trying to get a good angle here for you guys. So one thing we want to do with this is find something as like a space that you can jump forward. Starting in your athletic position, jump, open those hips, soft landing, stand. Jump back, stand. Notice I stay in kind of a squat position. It's a 2-inch dip. Explode those hips, jump forward, stand, jump backwards, stand. We're always standing after each rep. Oh, I showed that I did not stand. So, forward, stand, backward, stand. Always finishing. Kind of think about it like a box jump, where we finish the top of our box jump with a standing up. We're gonna finish this with standing up. Not trying to clear a ton of distance, but should be making it somewhere. We're not just hopping straight forward and straight back. Make some distance. I was using maybe like my line of my rug, making sure that I'm clearing it. That's an option. Or just kind of pick like a little 4-foot space, 2-foot space, depending on how good your hops are. We'll go 60 total. So forward and backwards. That very last movement we're gonna get after today is our mountain climber with a twist. So we're in that beautiful plank position again. Knee is coming to opposite elbow. They can speed up if you choose, but really exaggerate that knee to that opposite elbow. So I would say take your time on them. Make sure you're executing that movement well. That is your workout today. Scaling for that would be starting on your knee and then lifting, always coming back to your knees. I don't think any of us will need that scaling, but it is an option if you need it. Otherwise, you're gonna hang out in your plank position and just break it up as needed. Doesn't have to be incredibly fast. 22 minutes, plenty of time to get through this. Then you get after your post-workout, let us know how far you go, what you do, if you bike, row, run, jump rope. Jump rope sounds fun. Have a good one.